Investing is not a modern invention. It is an ancient discipline perfected by King Solomon long before Wall Street existed. And his wealth strategy fits in 3 sentences. Most people never hear them. You are about to. But here's the problem with most investing advice. It assumes you already have the money. You don't. Or you assume you need to understand everything first. You won't. So you wait. And waiting is the most expensive mistake a beginner can make. And you might be asking why. And this is why. Because the mathematical lever of wealth isn't your principal. It is your time. So if you bury your talent because it looks small, you are not playing it safe. You are guaranteeing poverty through inflation. You see, most beginners will never build wealth because they believe a dangerous lie. They think they need thousands of dollars to start investing. But you can start with $10 or even $50. In the book of Zechariah, we are warned, do not despise these small beginnings. So the amount is irrelevant. The pattern is everything because patterns compound. But once you deploy that capital, you face the second enemy, the unknowable future. One bad bet can wipe out everything, which is why Ecclesiastes chapter number 11 verse number 2 gives us the algorithm for survival. It says, invest in 7 ventures, yes in 8. You do not know which disaster may come upon the land. And this is a biblical command for diversification, or what I like calling the law of asymmetric risk. And you might be asking why 8? Because you do not know what disaster that might come tomorrow. And this isn't paranoia, it is called preparation. You see, 1 investment can fail, 2 can also fail. But 8, you survive, you continue, you grow. 8 means you don't gamble on 1 investment or 1 outcome. It means you construct a fortress that creates returns regardless of the chaos in the market. And chaos will always be there. So as a wise investor, you need to assume the future is unknowable. And then you spread your resources. And this isn't fear, it is a strategy. However, even the diversified portfolio will fail if you miss the final and the most critical shift. A shift not in your wallet, but in your identity. You see, the secular world will tell us to be an owner, but the scripture demands us to be steward. You see, an owner trades on ego and fear, but a steward allocates with clarity and detachment, knowing that the capital ultimately belongs to the kingdom. The goal is no longer about accumulation, it's about serving something larger than yourself. You give the needy. This sounds spiritual, but it is mechanical. Generosity builds trust, and trust opens doors. Doors create opportunities no stock ticker can predict. Solomon knew this, now you do too. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. So here is your move. Today, not tomorrow, but today. Take whatever you have right now and put it somewhere it can grow. Start small. Be faithful, diversify, steward the growth, and be kingdom aligned. That is the formula Solomon used to build an empire, and it can start with your next dollar. And now is your move.